Good afternoon. Welcome to the home of Sittingbourne FC, the Brickies, who take on the Jersey Bulls in this 1 o'clock kickoff. With me on comms today is Jacob, and it looks like this could be a six-pointer, Jacob, in terms of where the playoff positions are looking. The Bulls just hanging outside, and Sittingbourne with a good win last week against Whiteleaf, sitting up into fourth position. How do you see it?
Yeah, it's one of them. Even though there's still a long way to go, you could still class it as a six-pointer, couldn't you? Sittingbourne want to be beating the teams in and around them, securing a playoff spot, whereas Jersey are looking to get into the playoffs. So.
And last week came back from 1-0 down at half-time, 2 goals from Derek Asamoah for the Brickies. You were at that game. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was almost a game of two halves in the sense of Sittingbourne's tactics. We didn't quite get the press right in the first half. The second half, you could definitely see, even just by looking at the 5-minute highlights, there was a difference in the way the team pressed. I believe both goals come from the press. One by winning the ball in midfield. Woodward played it through to Asamoah, and the second goal, which was a header from a free kick, I believe was us pressing to win the free kick. I could be wrong on that, but I know 100% the first goal was through the high press, pressing their back four, winning the ball up.
So a change of tactics by the new manager, Reece Prestige, who we understand came in not that long ago, but has had a really successful start.
Yeah, he's not afraid of changing things up halfway through a game. He's not afraid to say, okay, I may have got that a bit wrong. Change slight formation, change slight tactics halfway. Even half hour in the game, you can see there's little tweaks here and there. He's not afraid to admit that he's maybe got it wrong, or maybe a certain player isn't quite performing in that. Okay, you go to say number 10, you go on the wing, you press here, you sort of thing. It's quite refreshing to see, especially at this level, the tactics and everything involved.
Well, he's going to be taking charge of his 11th game. He's had 9 wins. He's had 1 draw against Herne Bay, and a chance today to really perhaps stand some authority against a Bulls side who are on the up.
Yes, I believe Jersey are 7th.
6th in the league as of the start of today.
Yeah, 6th in the league and 7th, I believe, in the form guide in the last 6. So certainly not a team to take lightly.
But of course, they met each other, as you right recall, a couple of seasons ago in the FA Cup. 2 games in the space of about 72 hours, which the Bulls just snuck away with a 1-0 win in the replay. So things have changed for both clubs since then. Yeah,
I'm not too sure about change of manager for Jersey, but we've had change of manager since then. A lot has changed in and around the club at Sittingbourne as well, which is good to see. A lot more a game plan on and off the pitch, which is good to see. And to be sat in 4th place at the moment, considering 2 months ago we were 13th, well off it, is a remarkable turnaround by not only the manager but the players and everyone involved at the club.
Well, that's good to see at this level for all clubs, and it's a pretty competitive league. You talked about the Bulls. They have changed their manager. They had a different manager in charge 2 seasons ago with Gary Freeman, but of course now it's Elliot Powell, and he is a pretty good tactician, so I'm pretty sure he will have had as much as he can in terms of info on the Brickies today, as Reece will have done in terms of the Bulls, and of course both clubs putting a lot of stuff on YouTube, allowing fans to watch, bringing the game to a different level.
Yeah, it's really good to see. And I mean, obviously, it's really tough to get fans to come along. When you're in Sittingbourne, you're about an hour from London on the train with the high-speed train. It's really difficult to get fans to come and see your local team compared to your Premier League and your the Championship. So live streaming and the social media really does have to be top of its game, even at this level. And it's good to see teams at this level that are actually live streaming, radio commentary, putting out a lot on social media to try and generate more fans from these Premier League clubs, Championship clubs, fans that might not be happy with your Premier League team that has moved to a different stadium, change of owner, not happy with the owners and so on, which you've seen quite a lot in recent years. A lot of fans leave Premier League and come down to your non-league teams, which is really good to see.
And talking of fans, we can already see the ground just before kick-off, about 5 minutes to go before Mr. Graham is in charge today. Will get us going. There's a few already in the crowd, been here early and more flocking in. So it looks like it's going to be a decent crowd and some decent noise for this afternoon's fixture. Well, we're looking just in the corner, which those who are watching already on the stream might just be able to see, but the far corner, the left-hand side, is where the teams will come out. And talking of the teams, Jacob, a couple of changes for Sittingbourne this afternoon.
Yeah, 2 changes from the 2-1 win away at Whiteleaf last week. Henry Sinai comes in for Fisher and Jaden Crowhurst comes in for Swift. So slight change, not in formation, but you'll see Gavin Hoyt, who plays at right back, drop into centre half this afternoon.
And he'll pair with Jack Stevenson at the back as well. For the Bulls, there's been a few changes as well. Van der Vliet returns in goal. James Kerry returns and Luke Campbell is away. And there's starts as well today for James Sunley. A midfield expected to be Watson, Trotter and Sunley, Cavallio, Kilshaw in the middle, Sunley on the right, left in fact, probably with Cavallio on the right. And through the middle will be the big man, Lorne Bickley. And plenty on the bench for both sides for the Bulls. Pierce Roche drops to the bench. Ray Santos, James Carr, Toby Ritzimer and Francis Lecky-Mamati. And Jacob for the Brickies, Ben Swift, who started last week, Richie Hamill, Elijah Anthony, Harvey Smith and Fisher, Jean-Baptiste Fisher, who also started last week. So we've got the referee and the assistant and the players coming out for this 1 o'clock kickoff at the home of Sittingbourne, the Staxon Stadium. Mr. Charles leads out the captains and the sides. James Kerry for the visitors. And captain of the Brickies is their number 3, Magasan Graham. The usual formalities are going through. The players, the mascots are out there. The Brickies in a really striking red and black stripy shirt, black shorts, red trim, black and red socks. And the Bulls, they're white predominantly and pink and blue etched shirts.
Back up for a second. There's a green to turn on. Yeah. I know, I tell everyone.
Right, well, the players making their way out now. All the pre-match rituals completed. The balls have gone to the right of the screen. Whether they'll stay that way, we will find out. But what looks to be a pretty mouth-watering fixture here, 4th against 6th. Although it's a long way off, the playoffs will be in both sides' minds. Can either side get an advantage today over what will be closest rivals going in to the last third of the season? For the Brickies, they won last week against the League, overtook them in terms of the league position. And today the Bulls will be looking to do something they've never done at this level, which is to win 3 in a row. And James Kerry comes forward. Made a couple of weeks ago his 200th appearance for the Bulls.
Very impressive at this level.
Captain, fantastic, as he's known, bit of a legend. his opposite number, Mr. Graham, who's assisted today.
He himself made 125 appearances 2 weeks ago.
Anybody who stays at a club, and certainly when you've got the movement around in this league, that's phenomenal. Assistant referees today, Mr. Smith and Mr. Al-Awani. Looks like the handshakes signify coin toss has taken place. Looks like the balls will start on the right of the screen. The ball on the home side today, from left to right in this first half. Watch out for Derek Asamoah. Scored a couple of goals last week in the win over the Leaf. Will be buoyed by his form. And we were looking for some service from Henry Sinai and Darren Foxley would expect to be down either flank. It's going to be Luke Watson for the Jersey Bulls to get this game going. Final checks have now been made. Watches are set by Mr. Charles. And we're underway here. And the ball back for Johnny LeCain. Goes long. Looking for Bickley, who tries to flick it on. Stevenson coming across there at the back, who clears it, makes no mistake. A little bit of sun coming across the ground as well here. So it might put a bit of maybe blurring into the eyes of Grossart in goal. He's just putting his hand across his face there. Doesn't look like he's brought his cap out today, Jacob. Maybe has to find one. Watson with a touch now. Giles looks to cross it, blocked. Good play there by Sinai. Just doing his defensive duties well. And the Brookies just parked on the edge of their penalty box. Giles again tries to get it through to Sunley. Coming across there is Boashi, who half clears to Asamoah. Drops deep to pick it up. And missed kicks there by Asamoah, but the ball breaks. Kilshaw battling with Boashi again. A long ball from Giles should be comfortable for Grossart. Both sides looking to get going quickly here.
A little bit of a heavy touch there from Boashi a couple of seconds ago. If not, Sittingbourne could have been away on the counter-attack.
Yeah, a little bit of a kicked thin air, in fact, but ball is back now with Graham, who plays it long, looking for the run there of Boashi, who is beaten to it by James Kerry, who puts the ball out. That's some noise coming from behind Van der Vliet's goal already. In this first half, Van der Vliet restored to first starting side today. Been out for a few weeks, been on his travels. As the run there is made by Foxley. Gets it back. Brookie's just looking to build something here. Graham again tries to whip one towards the edge of the box. Missed clearance there by Trotter. Brookies have it. Shot from distance comes in. Well, it looks like it's a fingertip save from Ewan van der Vliet to just turn it round the post. A shot from Woodward, nearly giving the Brookies the early lead. Corner.
A fantastic save from the goalkeeper there. He looked a bit unsighted, but he got down well. Corner to Sittingbourne.
Who's gone over to take that? Looks like it's
Jaden Crower. Darren Foxley.
So Foxy will take it for the Brickies. A lot of movement in the box there. Hoyt and Stevenson forward. Van der Vliet comes, gets a hand on it. And again, it will be a corner to the Brickies, but this side, the other side of the pitch.
Henry Sinai at the back post there, probably the smallest man on the pitch.
So Theobald has gone across to take this corner from the opposite side. Numbers forward, towering presence of Stevenson. Ball goes near post, flicked on.
Oh,
well, it looked for a second again like it was in. Goal kick's been given.
That was Asamoah there, I believe, with the initial shot.
And the ball's played in from the corner. Looks like it may well have come back off Van der Vliet. Either way, goal kick to the Bulls. A couple of chances already for Sittingbourne here. Quickly jumping.
Very good physical battle there between the number 12 and Jack Stevenson, the centre back.
Shaw nodding on, but the Bricky's clear again, looking for the run of Asamoah, trying to get in behind Watling here. Watling doing well, Asamoah right on his heels. Oh, that's just about stayed in their side from Boshi. Plays it into the pocket, trying to get behind again for the run of Sinai, but Van der Vliet somehow finds Giles. He goes route one again. Real battle, as you say, Jacob, between Hoyt there and Bickley, and probably going to be Stevenson as well. Stevenson does have the height though.
Yeah, Gavin Hoyt, he is a fullback by trade, but he can slot in at centre back as well. Be interesting to see how he deals with the big man up top.
Graham again looking for the run in for Boashi. Watson back to Van der Vliet. Quick pace to the start of this game on both sides, looking to get on that front foot. Here again come the Brickies down that left-hand side. Good run. Cross goes Carvalho, trying to stand it up. Just about forcing the Brickies back, but they come again here. Run from Graham. Jinkin beats one, beats two.
Oh, what a shot, what a save.
The ball saved by Van der Vliet, but the run there from Graham, superb. Then a short pass gives Carvalho a chance to play it forward. It looks like Bickley's offside, but the flag hasn't gone up. Doesn't look like the assistant was up with play though. As Bickley cuts inside, trying to find an angle, tries to find the shot, does! And again, we've had shots end to end. One causing the save from Van der Vliet, from Graham. And then the shot from Bickley, just bending and going over the crossbar. Well, saves from Van der Vliet, keeping the balls in this game in the first few minutes. And again, Graham looks dangerous down that left-hand side.
No, he's in his 30s now, but he's not afraid to get going.
Oh,
he's not afraid to have a shot either.
The way he skipped past the players there. Again, Van der Vliet clears. Stevenson there, solid connection from him, picked up by Carvalho. Watson was trying to find, well, what is a closed door, but Bickley shuts off, and then a switch across. Looking again for the Lacane overlap far side, but well defended by the Brickies again. Corner for the Bulls. Just looks like Jay Giles will go across, take this one. Plenty of height though in the Brickies back line there. Stevenson, Graham. Giles will look to just bend this one in towards, you'd think, the penalty spot, maybe edge of the 6-yard box. Watling is forward. In it comes, far post, headed back and across. Is it in? It's well, somehow. It looks like Grossart dives on it, stops it going in.
Very good parry there from the goalkeeper. It looked as if it was in.
Yeah, coming close again. Well, it looks like both sides are definitely not holding much back. Flag goes up near side. No, it doesn't look like Jacob Crowhurst particularly happy with the assistant on this side.
No. I mean, to be fair, I've heard worse.
The flag stayed up. The offside's been given. It will be Van der Vliet who will take it. Places the ball. I'm just looking for that extra little half a yard. No. In fact, didn't place it far enough forward.
I was going to say the referee's got his card out, but he hasn't. It's a very luminous green or yellow whistle.
Van der Vliet slips. much to the delight of the home crowd as he hits the turf, but not needing to make a save to do so. Well, it is pretty wet. It's been wet all week here, hasn't it? There was potential that this game might not have gone ahead because of the pitch, but the rain didn't continue. It abated. He's quickly off his line there. He's Grossart. Look for the quick release again. Sinai, in fact, wearing 7, and Foxy wearing 11. Sinai, who's just picked that ball up, and back it comes inside now for Theobald's. Easy pass inside to Woodward. Back it goes to Hoyt, and they're just slowly building up here, the Brickies. Looking to lay the foundations today. Another solid performances. And on the far side, Sinai is trying to trick his way past Cavallio. Looks like that could be an interesting battle, both going forward and in defence.
Yeah, both teams have got some high end physicality about them as well, which will be interesting going forward.
A bit of a kick and rush there with Trotter, and solid header by Stevenson, and then Boshi again, who's just pushed off the ball by Watson. Inside to Theobald's now. Quick ball looking for Foxy. Foxy for the overlap. Here comes Crowhurst. Can he keep it in? He can. Sliding challenge though coming in from James Sunley. Makes no mistake. Quick play there by Sittingbourne. Nice ball down the wing. Looking for a little bit of movement here. Crowhurst into Foxley. Back it comes, first time in towards the box, header by Watson, and then Watling picks it up. And the only player forward for the Bulls is Bickley. And Graham coming back. Picks it up. Good play again by Graham. He's done that a couple of times already, just steps inside, drifts away, glides away. Here they come again. Ball played in by Sinai, looking in the middle, a header by Giles just in time. Trotter. Sunny now flicks it over the head there, and then more like a rugby ball there, and up and under, which is returned. Ball's flicked on, lovely header there by Woodward, trying to find... nothing given, Foxy goes down.
Not so sure it was. Free kick, but he called for it either way.
Perhaps the dive just made the referee think it looked a bit divey, didn't it?
Head.
Wasn't a lot of contact in it, but perhaps the fact he threw himself
Looked like it was.
didn't help.
Never run into it.
I was worried for the laptop there. We had a few technical difficulties a few weeks ago.
Ball through for Cavallio. Cavallio has a chance to run at Graham this time. Gets to the halfway line. He's looking for some support here. Has to go back. Has LeCain. Closed down again by Sinai. Well, it is end-to-end stuff in this opening quarter of an hour here. Watson now. LeCain. LeCain continues his run. Reverse pass by Bickley. Well, LeCain is brought down. Looks like there's a bit of arm involved there.
The referee had to blow up for an apparent head injury, but it just looked like both players were just
They definitely got hooked
almost
up.
hugging.
He's run into him, run underneath him.
Well, they've definitely come together, and it's LeCain who's come off the worst. It's a little bit of treatment from Nicky Nicole. And that'll be an interesting battle, because no doubt that will be remembered by both. LeCain just getting a little bit of treatment here as the ball's reset. And it's been pretty even so far.
Yes, a couple of good chances either end, both cleared off the line.
Adding weight as Stonewall Kane gets the treatment.
Looks like the Jersey kit person have got their work in for him over the weekend or on Monday morning when the kits go back.
Carl Benet loves a washing machine.
How's your white kit stay white?
That's a question someone will have to pose to Carl as to how he does get the kit so white.
Insert your laundry powder commercial here.
Well, I think that may be his future career. You just never know. This looks like it's going to be a drop ball to restart. Treatment is over. Stonewall Kane is on his feet. And it will be Jamie Grossart who will get us going again. We've had a really quick start here. Both sides just taking advantage of those couple of minutes while the treatment goes on them. Slipping there is James Carey, just catching though. Looks like it may well be Asamoah just caught there in the challenge, a little bit late perhaps. James Carey, you can see he slipped just as he tried to make the tackle, and it's going to be something that going to cause problems for both sides. The fact that this pitch is wet underfoot. The free kick in a dangerous position. Who will fancy this?
Richie Hamill normally takes it, so it'd be interesting to see who takes it.
Remember that free kick?
It looks like Foxy and Sinai are still over it at the moment.
So Foxley and Sinai likely here. Expect Sinai with the right, Foxley with the left. So looks like it will be Sinai now. Chance to maybe just bend one up and over.
Both she's having a word, giving him some tips maybe.
It will be Sinai now. Goes up and over. Wow, not that far away in the end. Dipping, but not dipping enough. A decent effort from the Brickies. Number 7. Not forcing Van der Vliet into a save. Van der Vliet restored to the Bulls' goal today. There's Roche on the bench. Players just bunching over on this near side. Ball played forward by Van der Vliet now. Solid header there, Boshi, and then challenging with Foxley. Lovely flick by Asamoah. Foxley picks it up again, looking for the overlap here, coming from Crowhurst. Plays it inside. Woodward to Theobalds. Sinai coming back, getting busy, drifting out to that far left-hand side. Into Hoyt, nice chest down from him. Now Foxley twisting and turning. Trying to get away from Trotter. Back to Hoyt, back to Woodward. Just trying to find that pass here. Theobalds now. And again, Graham on the left-hand side. He's skipped past Carvalho again. Asamoah holds it up, but McCain back to take it off him. Another ball launched, but it crosses Stevenson.
Lovely little touch there from Woodward.
Yeah, he brought that down well, and he's played it through as well here now. In comes Boshi. Saves again, return, and it's in! Well, Van der Vliet makes the save from the first shot, but he can't stop the follow-up, and it's a goal for Darren Foxley, and it's the Brickies who have the lead.
Lovely, lovely little move there from Sittingbourne. Lovely poacher's finish there from Foxley.
Well, he does really well, doesn't he, Foxley? Because Van der Vliet makes a save, and in the stride as he's following in, he takes it first time and puts it into the back of the net. Could easily have gone wrong, but it is Sittingbourne who have the lead. It's Sittingbourne 1, Jersey Bulls 0, and it's Darren Foxley with the goal.
Yeah, it was a really good save from the Jersey goalkeeper, wasn't it? But unfortunately, from a Jersey perspective, they fell to Foxley. Fortunately, for a Sittingbourne perspective, they 1-0 up.
Problem is that when you make a save and you put it back in the business area, either falls for you or it doesn't. He parried it into the mixer, and Foxley did the rest. Well, the Bulls will now have to come back from that as they try a long ball forward. Sonny can't get to as it skips off this surface. Maybe Sonny above us, but it's wet on the floor. Well, up until then, even perhaps just Sittingbourne getting into their stride, starting to put some nice passes together. Joe Giles with a header. Forward again from Crowhurst. And the Vliet now. Route 1 looks like the plan for Bickley. Boshi comes back, lays it off. Theobald's now outside again to Sinai, who's going to get on his bike down that left-hand side. Going to take on LeCain. That's a match pace-wise. LeCain no slouch. This time helped out by Carvalho. Well, it's 3-1 at the back here with Hoyt, Stevenson and Graham. And now a mistake and a chance now for a reverse ball. Bickley can't quite get through, and
well recovered.
Does really well there.
Really well recovered.
Coming forward now is Crowhurst, who whips it out. And they can see here, the Brickies, that the plan is to get it out to Sinner on that left-hand flank. He's done it again, nice inside ball. Foxy is pulled off from the right-hand side. Steps over. In it comes. Well, inches away from Boshi there.
Sinai's been out of the starting 11 for a couple of weeks now. So he's come back in fully fit, or close to fully fitness anyway, and he's causing a lot of problems down there on the left.
It's just the pace, isn't it, he's got, and he's clearly got a point to prove as well, coming back from injury. He wants to start, clearly, every week. Stevenson, bit of an up and under here. Watson, in fact, Watling with the header. Foxley again. Kane to Carvalho, who's drifted in, clattered in the middle there. Bit of a heavy challenge. Mr. Graham is going to have a word. And it is Woodward. Can't imagine he'll get another chance.
He loves to get around, Woodward. Sometimes he can be a little bit late sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah.
Joe Giles with the free kick. Look at that long ball far side. Bickley is lined up there with 3 or 4 of the Brickies. Good skill by Foxy. Look, he nearly lost his footing, but he stays up. Woodward involved again. Stevenson. Dropping back there is Sinai, and he's plays it inside. Nice little ball here. A lot of good movement by the Brickies, pulling the balls left and right here. Foxley again. Giles can't get the challenge in, but it does break to Carvalho, who's got a bit of space, but he's only got Bickley as the target. And you can see that already, that the organisation at the back for the Brickies, out-manning the balls here, 2 or 3 covering Bickley off, and are causing real problems at the back as well.
It only takes one long ball though. Sometimes you just need that little bit of luck, as you saw a couple of minutes ago with Hoyt with that missed touch. Almost paid off for a Jersey, but well recovered from Hoyt.
Bickley again, Hoyt again. Crowhurst thumps it clear. Asamoah does well to keep the ball alive. Battling there with Kere. And then to Giles, who more than happy to go back to Van der Vliet. Well, it's physical as well. Seen a few challenges going in now.
Yeah, it's a game that I like to see anyway. Not too physical, you don't want any injuries, but you don't necessarily want the Premier League sort of football where it's just pass, back, sideways, backwards. That's what I like about this level. You players are very honest.
It's Crowhurst again, trying to play it through. It's come off Foxley, who's carried on, but he's gone offside by the looks of it. Flag is up near side. Don't want too much physicality, but you want to know you're in a game, right?
Yeah. So you don't want to see players get injured. You don't want to see the cards flying out either. But it is football. You love to see a tackle going in. You love to see cut headers and so on.
Van der Vliet goes long again here.
And that was a very good header there from Graham.
Carey stepping up, getting the head on it. Asamoah on his heels. Again, it's good play here. The British just seem to be a little bit more confident on the ball. They're knocking it around. It's their home ground, of course, and so they are accustomed to it. But nevertheless, just starting to flow as the Bulls are in retreat. Just trying to hang on, you feel, at the moment. Lewis getting space, looking for the ball, goes back inside for Steventon. There's always a player available here for the Brickies. There's Kilshaw nearly nicking it off Theobalds, but Watson steps in. Lovely flick by Kilshaw. Now Cavalier, a bit of space far side, back coming across his Hoyt. Cavalier still going, will run, trying to find a ball into the middle, looking for Bickley, but it's cut out and now forced to Trotter, who thinks about the shot, plays it inside. Bickley now goes for the reverse pass, takes a shot. Early hits the post holding up the goals. It's as close as the Bulls have really come from an open play. And it's Bickley who is so good with his left foot, smashing it wide.
He was almost forced to make his mind up there, wasn't he, with Hoyt running in.
Yeah, it was good defence again. It's absolutely solid. The Brickies have got the wall up at the back, that's for sure. They put in all the bricks in the right order and they're shutting out the Bulls' attack so far. And again, they've got time. Steventon as well here, just able to play it up, ball through and over. Missed kick in the middle there by Kerry. It's got a chance for Boshi to get in. Kerry, he's going to win the goal kick. He's come off Boshi last, and it will be a Bulls.
Goalkeeper will go into the stands to get the ball.
Yeah, where's the ball, people?
Don't see that in the Premier League.
Clearly they're giving a day off to the ball boys and ball girls today here at
Oh no, yeah, he's in the bush trying to find the other one at the moment. You can see him behind the trees. I hope he's looking for a ball anyway.
Well, it must be cutbacks if there's only one of them. But in any event, Van der Vliet has it back now. Yeah, over the halfway line. Kilshaw with a header. Up and down is Boshi. Now LeCain, he loses out. Boshi's back off his feet, but he loses out. But just caught there by LeCain. Free kick, right in front of the referee. Well, coming up to half an hour. And where did that go? Blink of an eye.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Now the Bulls have got some work to do. Here comes Hoyt again. Cut out by Sunley. Sunley is going to have to take it on. He's closed down quickly though, again by Foxley. He just doesn't stop running in this first half. Now Kilshaw, far side, finds Cavalier, decent ball. Lots to do though. Cavalier going on his own, puts the burners on, goes past, still going, runs out of room. Well, it looks like Graham just doing enough there, using his experience and just showing him to the byline. Cavalier runs out of steam.
Got Paul pressing high there, so Crowhurst had to cover. Good job the ball did go out in a Sittingbourne perspective.
Well, that is the danger of the press, isn't it? You press high, you do leave opportunities if the Bulls here can get the ball and recycle it quickly forward. There's a lot of time here for the Brickies just to knock it around, to find the pass. Again, Theobald's time on his hands. Samoa working hard. Theobald's again. And Hoyt, who's on the halfway line. Just a lot of composure shown here. Forward it goes again, Sinai. Time to look up, can find the pass to Woodward.
It's a lonely job out there for Crowhurst on the right-hand side. He's again there, crying for the ball, but for some reason no one wants to pass to him.
Maybe they've not seen him. Maybe they just don't like him.
Maybe he's not brought the sweets to training on Thursday night. Who knows?
Down.
Got a third mic. She's got a third mic.
Goes. Okay.
No, I have to hook up.
It's going to be
more
Bulls free kick here.
You get the same ones, haven't you? Yeah, I haven't got another.
It's going to be another Route 1 ball. Looking again, flicked on this time by Bickley. Anyone there? Well, it is Stevenson who just nods it back.
Cool as you like.
Maybe second half.
Short now again to Hoyt, and still Bulls in retreat, and it's comfortable here. Stevenson into the feet of Theobald's. Graham on that left-hand side. He's got the run of Asamoah who makes it now, but Kane cuts it out. Kerry had spotted that and was going with him. Just wonder what the Bulls' tactics are today. They're just going to plan to try and counter. Brickies look pretty organised. Again, easy offload. Near side is Crowhurst. He has been finally past two. Theobald's again. Stevenson, easy for Graham. Has a look up. A nice ball into that corner again, but the Kane with the outstretched leg just gets enough on it. Not enough to stop Boshi, who's picked it up. Easy for Graham just to drift in. Nice. Just knocking it around here, Crowhurst. Looking pretty easy so far for the Brickies.
Yeah, I think we're just happy to keep the ball at the moment and just try and, obviously with a 1-0 lead.
Trotter with a great challenge, as you say that, and now Bickley with a chance
Jersey
to
are on
break.
the attack.
Bickley goes into the corner. He's gone past, he's trying to get round any way he can, but really good defensive work by Hoyt. You can see he's a right back because he knew exactly how to play Bickley as he tried to cut inside from that left-hand side and in towards the box. For the first time the Bulls have been over the halfway line in the last 10 minutes. And it will be Johnny LeCain,
Devin Holt's famous brother is.
who will try one of his long bombs.
Yeah. It's just
Okay,
about
now.
to.
Looking to go long, looking for the ball, flicked on. Watling is there, hits Bickley. Hoyt clears. Only as far as Watson. Well, slip there by LeCain, and Asamoah's away, and he's just laid it off. Here comes Sinai down that left-hand side, sliding in quickly as Kerry, up and down, and he gets there again ahead.
Very well.
This time of Theobald's. Asamoah, in fact, is on that far side. Sunley now. In comes Cavalier. Cavalier with a shot from distance. Well, forces a save, does it? No, says the referee. Well, it looked like maybe Grossart got a touch on that one, turns it round the post. Probably denied the accolades of a good save there, but just maybe finger touch to get it round. It's a great effort by Miguel Cavalier, cuts in off that side and he takes the shot. It looks like he may have got a fingertip on it. It doesn't matter, it's a goal kick and the Brickies get going again. Well, there's a threat coming, but it's coming from distance. Back inside again. Stevenson. Quick looking for some options. Time to go back to Stevenson. Ball's just sitting tightly here, soaking it up. Asamoah with a nice touch, but Graham can't get there. Kerry does. In fact, LeCain coming across there, not Kerry. Now Sunley with a long ball, looking for Bickley, who chests it down now. Bickley, can he get the shot off? He's going to try. He needs some help. Hoyt sticking with him.
He stumbles but keeps the ball, doesn't he?
Still got hold of it. Whips it across the middle. Little touch inside. Grossart gets there. Brave from the keeper. Goes down as Killshaw's sliding in. But all of a sudden, the balls are woken up.
Yeah, some nice football there as well.
And it looks like what we're going to see here is we're going to see the balls on the counter. And they're going to soak up as much as they can of the Brickies' pressure. Try and resist conceding, although the run is on down that side. The flag is stayed down. Henry on that far side. Inside now. Asamoah trying to find a bit of space. Finds Woodward. Back to Theobald, who's being tracked by Killshaw. And again, just enough resistance coming from the balls as LeCain gets there ahead again of Asamoah.
He's certainly earning his money. Number 2, LeCain, isn't he, for Jersey?
Yeah, he's got under the cosh in this first half. Been a lot coming, whether it's Graham, whether it's Sinai, Asamoah pulling out onto that left-hand side. You'll know he's been in a game at the end of today as Watling clears it. Suddenly now. Back to Giles. Well, there's a bit of an up and under for Trotter. Woodward gets there first, does well, just nudges Trotter. Just catches Woodward.
He did get the ball, but he came from behind.
He might get away just with that.
Yeah.
Maybe referee just maybe getting a little bit of leniency. He thinks it is a little bit wet.
It's not malice.
There's no malice in that challenge from Adam Trotter.
You can see Gavin Hoyt having a little moan at Woodward there for not getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker.
It's like the 80th minute.
Mr. Charles there just being sensible, you'd say. Common sense. It's slippy. Trotter didn't mean it. But definitely this referee has done the right thing.
Yeah, to be fair, the home players weren't in his ear crying for a yellow card, nor was Woodward, to be fair, who went down. Yeah, just got up, got on with it.
Free kick though. Hoyt now will deliver one towards the edge of the penalty box. Looking for the run far side. When he gets there, Sinai just can't control it. Well, coming up to the last 5 of this first half. Still the home side, Sittingbourne, the Brickies. Leading by 1-0. Scored by Foxley. Kerry now. Falls to Trotter. Looking for the runner, Bickley. Bickley will try and get there, but he's not going to get there before Stevenson. Heavy touch by the goalkeeper. Brings down Bailey, does he? Penalty's been awarded. Well, it's a short pass back.
Yeah,
Grossart doesn't get there, and all of a sudden, as Bickley does, Grossart leaves the leg trailing, and the minute he makes contact, the big man goes down, and the Bulls have a penalty. Well, that's come
Jack Stevenson with his head in his hands there. He knows he's made a mistake there.
Well, it's Stevenson with the ball. He sold his keeper short there.
He was in 2 minds whether to just get rid of the ball, which he should have done. Play the ball back. For a goalkeeper to control that in these conditions is very difficult.
Yeah, he almost had to put his foot through it. He didn't, did he? He just put a touch on it, and that was just enough for it to spill and for Bickley to get in there. But it's going to be James Kerry, who's been pretty solid from the spot this season, who will step up for the Bulls to give them a chance here to get back on level.
It'll be the first penalty the goalkeeper's faced for Sittingbourne in his 5th game.
Grossart, and it's Kerry. Kerry steps up, scores! Well, it's 1-1, it's a good penalty, the keeper goes the right way, but the penalty is placed right into that bottom left-hand side, the keeper's left-hand side, the right as we look at it. And all of a sudden, the Brickies, who were absolutely in control, are now finding themselves at 1-1.
It was a very good penalty. Goalkeeper guessed the right way, but it's just such a good finish. He's just going to get his hand to it.
Well, it's game on now, as we thought it would be. And all of a sudden, a little mistake. We talked about that earlier, that there might be just that little bit of an error. You said it, Jacob, that it could be a mistake that allows one of the sides in. This time it's allowed the balls in. It's a heavy touch by the keeper, but he was sold short. And Kerry capitalises from the spot.
The last time we live streamed here, the gentleman to my left called it would be 4-1 to Sittingbourne. It finished. This time he's calling 3-1 to Sittingbourne.
Ball's come back in, so watch out.
So you've heard it here first.
Kerry with the header. Foxy with the shot blocked. Well, as we do the predictions to our left, we're watching what's going on to our right, and it's the Brickies in full flight again. Ball into the middle. This time Van der Beek comes, is he caught? Well, the ball goes in, but it won't count. There's a wrestling match going on there in the middle with Watson and with...
He's gone down holding his head. All the players around now.
Well, it's gone in. There's been a melee that's followed. We'd be interested to see. Van der Vliet's gone down.
I feel sorry for the goalkeeper. He's gone down. And no one seems to care. I don't think he is injured. He's just gone down to get the free kick. But no one stood around. No one's come on and seen whether the goalkeeper. The referee's just going over to see if the goalkeeper's okay.
And it's really. It'll be interesting to see what the assistant saw. It all happened in the blink of an eye. Ball goes in the net. There's a kerfuffle to the left. And it will depend really on what the assistant saw.
The whistle were blown before, so can't be a
It's not going to result in
penalty.
anything other than a free kick or a card. And he's now calling for it, but I suspect he probably will give both of them a caution. We shall see.
I'm not sure Foxley did too much wrong there.
Just apart from he was in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Well, we said we had a game on our hands. We've definitely got a game on our hands. The level on the pitch has risen in the last few minutes. But it will be for Mr. Charles to sort out, which he is doing. Let's hope common sense prevails here.
Yeah. Quite often you see the reaction from the players don't help either.
Well, looks like the referee has had a conversation with both players. He's decided that's all he needs to do. And we're going to carry on.
He's calling Jaden Crowhurst over and...
Well, this is interesting. And the captain. Yeah, well, he will.
Alexander Graham.
So what's going to happen here? Didn't see Crowhurst in the mix. So was that the foul originally on Van der Vliet? Assistant referee has seen something. There must be the initial contact on the goalkeeper. Mr. Graham again seems to be applying common sense here. Having a long talk here though to the skipper Graham.
Sorry.
As to our left, there's a little bit of argy-bargy between the players still. Again, the referee applies common sense.
Sorry, someone just stood on my toe there. I yelled.
Well, we're back underway. It's Van der Vliet who takes the free kick from the foul on him, and Watson knocking it forward. Bickley goes down. Caught there, is he? Yeah, looks like he has been. Well, there's a real danger here, Jacob, that if the referee doesn't get control of this game, it's going to turn into more about the physical and the off-the-ball stuff than it has been about what's been going on the pitch, because it's been a good game of football up to now.
As soon as it went 1-1, Jersey just started to take the sting out. The fans' voices have gone, risen. Both sets of players have, left a little bit in.
Ball's played in now. The ball goes out far side. Well, that free kick doesn't really come to much. Ball's keep.
A little bit of friendly advice from some of the fans given to the linesman there.
Assistant referee getting a bit of advice from a home supporter who suggests he pays more attention. We'll see what happens with that one.
I imagine he's
flicked on. This time, Grossart doesn't get sold short, and he comes and collects well. They have a chance now. Trotter bombing back to get up with Foxley. Trotter does enough just to hold it up. Foxley doing well. That support again from Theobald. Now Stevenson. We're in for an exciting last minute maybe here. Both sides. Goal to their name. Probably be a couple of minutes added on. As the referee had his work cut out with him following that foul. And now Crowhurst with space gets into the box. Crowhurst squares it. Anyone arriving?
No one. Yeah.
Killshaw clears it. Theobalds picks it up. Theobalds now will try it from distance. Blocked by Sunley. A chance maybe for a breakout here on the counter. Here comes Cavalier. Bickley peels to the left. Coming back is Theobalds at pace. Got to be careful. Well, looks like Cavalier's kept hold of it. Boshi goes down. Bickley, Trotter, and just enough. The Brickies getting numbers back now just to reinforce as the counter is quashed. Only a couple of minutes of added time, we're told, as Killshaw goes down. And the ball breaks to Boshi. Asamoah makes the run. He's going to go offside. The flag should go up. Assistant not there, but
whether he's onside or not, he was outnumbered there, Asamoah.
yeah, he was off. He looked like it. The assistant wasn't perhaps level with play, but it didn't matter. It was dealt with. But you can see him just looking for that little head start to get in behind. Not seen too much of it in the first half, Asamoah. He's had a few touches, but he's not had maybe the service.
He's had a couple of little shots. I believe his initial shot was saved and fell to Foxley to make it 1-0. He does work. He does work very hard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work off the ball. Maybe just hasn't had as many chances for himself that he might like after last week's couple. Ball play forward again. Bickley is the target. Stevenson is there. Falls now to Giles, who plays it inside. Look at the kill shot. It falls now to Cavalier, who bends one. Well, he's not far away from the far post there with the left foot curling away. Quick ball again. Cavalier takes the shot. Grossart
He just didn't quite get the connection he was hoping for, whether it's the ball bobbling on the pitch or not. But
it came out of nothing. It's a Killshaw in the middle who just tries to get there, but actually his inability to get a touch lets it roll nicely to Cavalier, who has a little bit of a effort bending that in, doesn't quite get the grip on it. As Trotter heads it back forward. There is Stevenson again. Now Giles, Trotter, Woodward. Boshi comes and picks it up, trying to skip away from Watson. Lovely ball inside. Van der Vliet thinks about coming, lets it go. Henry now. Sinai on that far side, picks it up. Oh, he does well, skipping past. This time, McCain gets a touch on it, and Van der Vliet collects. He's dangerous down that side, Henry. There's no doubt about Henry Sinai. He's just electric pace-wise. Big up and under Hoyt, solid header. Flicked on again and back forward. Well, that's enough from Mr. Graham. He blows a whistle for the end of a first half, which has been a real battle. Sittingbourne starting well, getting the early goal through Foxy, the parry by Van der Vliet. Foxy finding the net on the follow-up. And then a little bit of a mistake at the back for the Brickies, leading to the foul on Bickley, which led to the penalty converted by Kerry. And the players go off. It's all square here at the home of Sittingbourne FC at the Staxon Stadium. And a decent first half.
yeah, very, very entertaining, very physical. would have got back up. You say you want to do that? I thought I dealt with that quite well. I completely forgot where I was for a moment. I was very... So, sorry, someone just stood on my foot. Your time is and the one where you're sort of down and you've got on sort of upward, they're really good. You don't sort of see them very often, but they're very unique, very good. Especially for the front of the program.
I think
Most important
I know, but I'm saying, like, those ones that
the players are back out for the second half. And the second half, well, let's see how it pans out. It finished with the Bulls perhaps just starting to find their way into the match. Sittingbourne having dominated a lot of the first half, a few chances coming for Cavallio from outside the box. But other than that, the Brickies pretty much in control. The Kere penalty from the foul on Bickley really started a little bit of fire on the pitch, and the players certainly started to perhaps get a little bit emotional, a little bit frustrated at times, and it finished at 1-1. So the second half is very much all to play for. And joining me for the second half, here's Mike. So Mike, how did you see the first?
It was an interesting game. I thought Sittingbourne had the better first few chances. Jersey, getting used to the pitch. I know you played on the pitch last week, but it's a different surface, isn't it? And it's a lot more softer out there. I know you haven't had a chance to see it yourself, but it's a softer pitch, and the game has been quite physical. I would say probably 1-1 is maybe a bit more luckier for Jersey than it would be for Sittingbourne, but I think Jersey would be the happier side at the time. You agree?
Yeah, I think the Bulls have got a plan. Their plan seems to be play Route 1 football through Bickley, counter-attack football, soak up the pressure, and they did it. And slight mistake at the back, Stevenson just selling Grossart a little bit short, keep having to take a touch, which led to a penalty, not like he could do about that. But yeah, it's been, I say Sittingbourne have definitely been, the Brickies have been in the ascendancy for probably 35 of that 45 minutes.
I'd say no side grabbed the game by its horns though. So
let's see who can in the second half. And you say the horns, it's the Bulls, and it's second half, we're underway.
Yeah, straight away, long kick from the Brickies.
Well, Graham in the first half showed his silky skills, he's running. And looking for that long ball as Watling battles hard, Giles hooking it forward. Theobald's again, but chance now to break. First time ball through, looking for Bickley, who's going to give chase. Stevenson again across. Does really well, just turns inside and finds Hoyt, who's been an able deputy at centre-back this afternoon.
He does go in and out of those positions, Hoyt, as he's much more, I wouldn't say he'd, not like me saying it, he's a much more older gentleman now.
Reads the game well.
Yes, experience, no...
Well, Grossart getting a much more comfortable ball back to him there, he can just knock it out for Hoyt again. Just to go again long, just chipping it in the end, flicked on.
Asamoah gives a small chase.
Trotter working hard again. Theobald picks it up inside now.
Where is Jersey's next game, Howard?
Well, good question. That is a very good question.
I'm the question man, I'd like to ask a few, but here come Bulls on the break.
Graham there first. And now Watson.
Very lucky to be on the pitch, I reckon, Watson, after his antics in the first half.
Cavallio gives chase, but not going to get to that one.
Next week, the Brickies are away to Broadbridge Heath.
Crowborough, I believe.
Crowborough for you guys. Yeah, we've got Broadbridge Heath, I know that. You guys have got Crowborough at home.
We'll just check that.
As
the long ball goes forward, Kerry just ducks under it. Van der Vliet gives him the early call.
I'm on the world's most slippery surface, honestly. Jimson up. Henry Senai there. Gets a little flick into Asamoah. Asamoah now on the left. He's going to take control of it. He's going to slow it down. Step over. Nice touch from the defender. We'll go out for a Brickies corner.
First corner of the second half. And just to clear that up, the Bulls next week will host Sheppey United.
There you go.
And Sittingbourne will travel to Broadbridge Heath. Indeed.
Trip down to Crawley. That's where it basically is, isn't it?
Yeah, not far away.
It's a short journey for the boys on the plane when they come out. I know you don't travel by plane yourself, but...
First ball now. First corner, whipped in, far post. Van der Vliet, well, lets it go and land on the roof of the net there. In the end, he'll say he had it covered.
Howard, first year at this level, how do you think the Bulls have coped at this level?
I think when you look at the game a couple of seasons ago, when the Bulls came to Sittingbourne, ironically, in the FA Cup, for step 4 side Sittingbourne then, still are. Bulls now there, of course. And that day, first game in the FA Cup, the Bulls drew and then came back and won 2-0 in the replay. And you could sense then that the Bulls could compete at this level if they could get out of step 5. As again, they try to break forward. But in terms of how they've done, well, their league positions don't lie.
Well, some teams, sometimes you go on a run of form that helps you, doesn't it? You look at Ashford, who were lingering at the bottom early doors, and now look at them, they're coming through. You guys have played them recently as well, so.
Yeah, Ashford are a good side. They look like they're well organised.
Fighting turning the corner.
They could well be not only turning the corner, they could be pushing towards the playoffs themselves.
At the minute, it's a 6-point gap for the playoffs. You guys are the ones that have the gap.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down, isn't it, to who can maintain their form, who takes points off other sides. Does someone just balk as it gets towards the business end of the season? All still to play for. A long way to go, but for now, it's Theobald with a free kick. We'll look to play this one into the penalty box here. Steventon is forward. There's height in there. Theobald's now far side of the box. Headed back and across by Steventon. Suddenly clears. Picked up by Foxley. Wants to get it back in, he does. The Kane clears.
Really
Well, it's been nicked off by Theobald. Well, tight in there and as well.
I'd say that's a pen. He's not going to give that though.
No,
He's run
not
through
interested.
I've seen those given. Yeah, but I think he was also looking for it. Referee's made his own mind. He's not going to change it.
Well, they come again now. The brickies here is Sinai gets the ball across. Oh, Trotter is there. Ooh, just gets enough on it.
And Samoa now still in the box. He turns. Looks to set Crowhurst. Crowhurst after Theobald. Theobald now, he gets on it. He's going to go into the middle to Boshi. Boshi tries to get around the player. Still has the ball. It's very boggy in the middle of that pitch at the moment where it's all soft. Goes back out wide to Foxley. Foxley cuts in on his left. Puts it high. St. Isaiah's off the crossbar. Kept in by the Jersey Bulls defender and cleared. Over to Henry.
Well, they're with Johnny LeCane clearing, but the Bulls just being saved a little bit by the woodwork there. Sliding challenge. LeCane had already gone down. He's going to get a yellow card for that. He's taken out Woodward. He was already on the floor. I don't think he meant to do that, but it's clearly a yellow card.
So of all the fouls he's given, it's probably the only one I wouldn't give a yellow for. As a referee myself. Yeah, I don't think that's a yellow. I mean, very weird. Very, very harsh on the Jersey Bulls player. I think, as referees will say, sometimes they come out in the second half and want to make a statement. So they want to give the first thing that looks like a yellow.
Now, Mr. Graham has been pretty cool so far. Perhaps on the balance, looking at that back. McCain was on the floor and he carried on. He was off his feet. Maybe on balance, he probably gave the right decision, but it's played in now, the free kick. There's coming together in the middle there between Trotter and Hoyt. Now, again, a little bit like the first half, more pressure coming from the Brickies on the Bulls in the opening few minutes. Whether we're going to see exactly what we saw in the first half, which is the Bulls soaking up, looking for the break. And the Brickies looking to capitalise with a free kick from Foxley. Referee stickler for where the ball should be.
It's all handbags, isn't it?
Foxley with the ball, looks towards the penalty box, flicked away by Bickley. Well, then Kilshaw just dwelling a little bit on it, but Bickley's brought down. Play on is the call. Now it's Cavallio, he's got space, he's going to take on. The ball takes the shot. What a save from Grossart. Well, the referee's calling it back, but Grossart didn't know that. The shot from Cavallio is bound for the net, and the fingertips of Grossart turn it over the crossbar. It was a nice area for the goalkeeper, but still, he had to get a touch.
You see him set himself really early, coming for the shot. He's always dipping as well, so he's got his hand to it, pushed over the bar, and he's done the right thing there. Great save, great movement from the Bulls as well to get out really quickly and counter-attack, and really good advantage from the referee as well on the foul.
Well, a minute ago you said the ref got it wrong, so.
Oh, but that's the point of being a referee, you know, everyone's a critic.
Everyone's cricket, everyone's got an opinion.
Yeah.
But for now,
the only one that matters is the referee.
Correct. It's Jay Giles who will take the resulting corner, and Grossart's kept his side certainly level with that save. Carvalho with the run. Giles thinks about the short ball, changes his mind. In it comes, near post, cross up with a punch, does well again. Watson tries to head it back in, cleared away by Woodward. Trotter misses it, but Kilshaw doesn't. Now Giles first has a little look up, will try and get it back in, looking for Bickley, who stays up, takes the shot from distance. Well, it swerves, and again, Grossart gets into position, parries it down, but does well, the keeper. Well, the Bulls have changed slightly in the second half, and they're taking a shot on sight.
We said before in the first half, I think Comms was saying about how they were just getting shots from distance. So they're getting them this time, but they're actually looking more threatening from those shots.
Well, certainly Grossart has been busy already. Well, this sets us up for a pretty entertaining and hopefully exciting second half. Nobody wants to see a boring draw. I'm certainly not seeing that as the battles all over the pitch continue. Foxy there with Trotter this time. Watling gets ahead on it. Watson. Hoyt, solid. Sliding challenges, suddenly this time goes through Foxy. Play on, says the referee. Can Bickley get in? Here comes Grossart, clears it first time. Wow.
Don't think he meant to find Foxy there. It was a really good ball.
And the Bulls again looking to break. Watson now. Tracked there. Oh, now Carvalho fancies it again against Graham. Cuts inside. Graham just showing him the inside maybe. Trotter with the reverse. Tries to break through. Hoyt again with the clearance. Only as far as Sunley. Sunley back. And then Kilshaw gets it to Bickley. Bickley now makes his turn, gets into the penalty box. Bickley running towards the byline, squares it or tries to.
I just think he's tried to kick it, he's just missed it at the time of connection there.
Well, the footing again, we've seen it in the first half, we're seeing it in the second half. The pitch is wet, we know that, underfoot, and it's causing sometimes a lack of traction.
Really soft out there.
As Asamoah battling far side again. Woodward. Theobald, he's got space here with Graham just on the near side. Just a little look up, the skipper. Theobald's again, this time Trotter makes a move. Hoyt can step forward. A bit easy again, a little build up there. The Bulls happy to sit back.
One thing I have noticed in this half is Jersey Bulls have sorted out their right hand side, because when Sittingbourne were attacking down the left, especially the right, it was quite easy. It seems to be something they've implemented well so far this half.
Well, they're certainly better organised, it looks like, in the second half. Often it takes a while to get them going, but they are now. And so is Boshi, who's been busy in the first half, is busy again in the second. Boshi again. Cuts inside, goes past one, then runs into Watson. Watson gets brought down, play on again. The referee lets this one go. Carvalho is taking it on. He's got some pace, still going. Just needing some support here. It's the magician, Miguel Carvalho. Trying to work some magic. Slips as he plays it forward. Well, Michael there, please replace your divots.
As we did at half time, the groundsman, he said it's so soft out there.
So Carvalho going down, you won't see that on the TV screens, but huge divot.
You will actually, it actually picks up quite well.
Long ball forward again, out to this near side. Henry again will run against the cane. Skips over, goes past, trying to just get that extra yard, whips it inside.
No one in the middle, he's done that a few times and no one's tried to attack it.
Nobody's gambling.
No, that's the idea.
Hoyt goes back, Bickley will give chase. He's seen a mistake already from the back pass. Doesn't get lucky twice. And now Crowhurst. Woodward. Hoyt now. And again, time. Stevenson decides to play it long, looking for Henry. He's got space. The cane will come across. Flag is up, far side. Just the delayed ball there, just allowed the Bulls to step up and Henry to get caught on the offside trap.
Seems like there's a small gap though in between that right back and centre back where Senai's just sort of sitting into that pocket. Bulls have really got to watch that area.
Well, we saw Henry in the first, Henry Sinai being a real threat down that left-hand side. Another up and a kill shot, out jump there by Woodward. Boshi flicks it on inside. Foxy again now plays a lovely ball through the channel for Asamoah. Wattling for company. Asamoah stepping inside, wants some help, goes again on his own. In it comes, and again there's nobody arriving. It's across the back of the penalty box. Picked up by Sinai. Inside now to Theobald. Will try and get one onto the right foot. Tries the shot. Unfortunately for him.
He hasn't got a shot on him, I can tell you for free. I've been here a month and a half, he hasn't got a shot on him.
Well, Theobald's maybe just trying his luck there, and in the end gets closer to the corner flag than he does to the goal.
If you don't buy a ticket, you never know.
Well, that is very true.
How did you get on with the 50-50?
I couldn't possibly comment whether I...
Whether you are going back with the winnings or not.
But for now, it's Van der Vliet with a very boisterous crowd behind his goal in this second half. As he gets one just over the halfway line. Sinai with the header, getting back and across as Cavallio just thought he had a little bit of a chance. And Giles jumping well, Asamoah beating into it though. Here comes Foxley, back again to Asamoah. Crowhurst now into Theobald, who perhaps won't take a shot. Graham has it at his feet. No ball in and around Cavallio, tries to return from Sinai, wins the throw. Graham again now into Theobald's. Just holds it up. Cavallio back defending. Stevenson. Decides to go for the run of Boshi, who's made it, but the flag is up again.
I'm not sure on that one. I think he's running past the player at the exact time. But
flag has gone up far side. Didn't look like he might have just timed his run.
I think if you watch it back, if anyone knows, obviously you've got the ability to. I don't think we have. Oh, I think we've just missed it. But I think he's running just as he's kicked it. But you know, it's a game of opinions.
And it doesn't really matter.
Nope.
As the ball probably wasn't going to lead to much, but it's Van der Vliet again. 15 minutes gone, half an hour left, and still we're locked at Sittingbourne 1, Jersey Bulls 1. A change coming though on the far side. Looks like Woodward did get a bit of a knock earlier, maybe not quite shaken that off. He's going to be replaced. It looks like a double change for Reece Prestige. Off goes Sinai, off goes Woodward.
And then on comes Anthony and Hamill.
So two changes. On comes 14 Hamill and 15 Anthony.
And he's on his debut. It's his debut for the Rickies. On loan from Ebbsfleet. Richie Hamill, yeah.
So Richie Hamill, a debutant today. Will it be one to remember?
Or it reminds me of Mark Hamill. Star Wars reference there?
Whether he's come with his lightsaber, we'll find out later on. But for now,
he is more of a Declan Rice type of player. Sits there and spreads the ball.
So a like for Woodward.
Woodward gets himself about. Boshi. Oh, no, this is Anthony, sorry.
A chance for Anthony. He's picked it
First
up now.
touch.
Skips away from one. Into the other substitute, Hamill. Cavallio, though's nicked it. He's going to take it on. He's just running a little bit out of room, but he's played a lovely ball through the legs of Graham. Graham slips as he tries to challenge. Just gets caught there by his own player and gets a little bit lucky, but the ball out quickly to the far side to Foxley. Well, it was Anthony there.
See ya.
Now, Jay Giles. In fact, it's Sunny back helping out Giles down that left-hand side.
Really nice bit of play from Foxy there. Turns and then turns the player, leaves him for a bit of dust. Really good cover from the Jersey Bulls player as well. It's been anything but a boring game though. Lots of good tackles, feisty moments.
Yeah, sitting where you are, watching, edge of your seat stuff. As Hoyt goes back. Stevenson again. Still just needs a little bit of help here. Just kept in there by Anthony. He's done well. Cavallio back. Anthony still has it. Into Hamill. Theobald's again.
Foxley.
Foxley again. Theobald's just having to keep that
Jersey
in.
Ball's just staying compact here as Sittingbourne looks to build up. Everyone inside their own half for the Jersey Bulls.
Hamill, nice little ball towards that corner again, looking for, well, again.
He is, he's standing in the offside position. Can't complain about that. Doesn't matter if he's coming off, he's in the offside position to start.
So coming back from an offside position, offside. But again, just a bit of a lull the last couple of minutes. Game's just perhaps lost that little bit of edge. Substitutions, change of players, change of personnel. Hamill making his debut. Just see how that will affect the middle with the Theobald's-Woodward combination.
Anthony making his debut, Hamill's not making his debut.
Correction, Anthony made his. We'll get this right, but it's
It's
still
okay.
going to make the
Yeah,
partnership different.
Woodward's more of an enforcer. He'll go and get a tackle, where Hamill is more of, he'll get on the ball and make something happen. And Elijah Anthony is a bit of an unknown entity.
Foxy skipping past the referee there is just slightly in his way. Graham now. Putting a bit of calm on it. Inside to Hamill. Interested to see if the Jersey Bulls decide a change is needed. They got a little bit of
How strong's your bench?
a little bit of pace to come on, perhaps. As Watson goes back to Van der Vliet, and then Watson gets caught in his own penalty box.
After his antics in the first half, I think every player's going to be a bit on him.
Of course, Ray dos Santos is on the bench for the Bulls today. James Carr, Toby Ritzimer and Francis Lekivamati. So options for Elliot Powell. Not yet decided to use any of them. But again, here come the Brickies. Ball inside to Boshi with a header. And he's done well. He's got away from his marker. He just can't quite get the power or the direction. Goal kick. Well, quick play again, starting again to liven up. Should be in for a very decent last 25 minutes.
Another question for you, Howard, is you get to watch a lot of the games and I get to attend a lot of the games. Out of the games with the most atmosphere, how do you ferry this is a ground with atmosphere?
It's got some good atmosphere here, that's for sure. A lot of it's behind Van der Vliet, as we can see in the second
They
half.
don't tend to come out of that shed.
Yeah, the shed at that end is certainly buoyant.
I know you joined me at another game previously, I won't mention the team, but the atmosphere is completely different, even though it's just 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, I mean, look, fans are brilliant, aren't they, for the game? Whether they're watching back in Jersey, whether they're here at the game, or whether they attend at Springfield. Springfield Stadium has a great atmosphere because it's...
Yeah, I get to watch it online, it sounds really good.
It has
always.
the island, doesn't it, to go and support. And
It's like Sheppey across. Have you been to Sheppey? Or have you guys played Sheppey at home yet? They're an island team.
Sheppey's next week away.
You're away to Sheppey?
No,
next
home
week?
to Sheppey,
Yeah.
so...
Because Sheppey is the island across from here.
Of course. Oh, there's a break down the far side, though.
Crowhurst.
Crowhurst is forward. Ball inside, but cut out by Giles. Back to Theobald, who just takes his eye off it, but recovers.
Hamill. Outside of the boot. No luck, though. Jersey will get it away.
Suddenly goes route one. He's looking to get it in and behind Hoyt, who's done enough. He's probably won the throw in there. Looks like it came off quickly. Last it did. And a change is coming on the far side. It's Ray dos Santos who's ready for the Jersey Bulls.
Make a guess who's going to come off?
I'd say Kilshaw will probably make way, and it will probably be dos Santos to add a little bit of attacking flair. But at the moment, Asamoah's trying to make his way into the penalty box. And again, he's caught by the offside flag.
Frustrations are boiling over.
Whether that's great play by the Bulls or the linesman not being up with it, either way, Asamoah is offside.
Like you say, it don't matter though. The referees give it, and the teams give it. They can't be. So we're always. I know it's like 10, 15 seconds behind, but here you go. Here comes the
Change is
Bulls.
coming far side now. Ray De Santos is coming on. And in fact, it's not Kilshaw, it is Carvalho. So it'll be a pretty much like for like. Sonny will stay left side. You think the Santos will fit onto the right. Ritzema is also on for the Bulls, so he's coming to the middle, and maybe Kilshaw has gone off. Just so much going on here, so I'd see who's coming and going. Kilshaw is still there. Watson is still there.
It's been a 1 o'clock. I'll get to watch the West Ham lose.
But there is no Adam Trotter, so Trotter's off. Because Bickley is having a wrestle there in front of Richard Stevenson. Down goes Watson, picked up by Boshi. Trying to get it out to Anthony. Over from the Kane. Back it comes from Graham. Again Boshi. Oh, good solid shoulder to shoulder there by Johnny LeCain. Making sure Anthony knows he's around. Kane will look for a long ball down the line. Looking for Bickley. Kilshaw now picks it up. Kane again. Looks for the far side of the box. Good header there by Crowhurst. Coming back and across the cover, and then a quick ball forward by Foxley. Watling does well.
Boshi with the head. Anthony,
nice ball through the middle. Look at Asamoah, who's held up by Kere. Breaks now to Anthony. Chance to run. Gets past Kilshaw. Takes the shot from distance. Better than the one we thought from Theobald.
Still the same, really.
But the result equally the same.
Just a quick mention there for Asamoah, 44 years old, smaller than most of that back four, and still getting in amongst them and strengthening them off the ball.
44. Well,
Age knows no bounds.
I want something that he's taking.
Oh, you're quite a strapping gentleman yourself. Yeah, 44 years old. His young son does play for us as well. He's on a dual reg. My first ever game was a father-son combo that won the game.
Age knows no boundary.
There you go,
As
mate.
De Santos, who's a youngster, picks it up on the far side, looks to get Sunley in. Also another young. In fact, the combination of those two probably isn't as old as Asamoah.
Probably not.
Who's on it now again? Lively. Back it comes to Crowhurst.
Boshi.
Oh, lovely
Great
turn by
turn.
Boshi.
And he's got to get the card now. He's got to get it in the book, the 16 years.
Watson's had enough of the warning. He's going to get the card this time. It's a really good move by Boshi, though. He just drops the shoulder. Watson's left for dead, and all he can do is
Everyone's sort of ganging up on Watson this half though after his antics, and I think he's just taking it out a little bit there on Boshi. But listen, if you're gonna play the game and be in that position, you've got to be able to take the digs, right?
Watson has been around long enough. He himself is getting towards the fourth decade.
Is
He's
he
in the
as old
fourth-
as Samoa?
No, he's not that old. He's not that old. But the veteran, as he's known, certainly late
Smart
30s.
player. I'll tell him that. I'll give him that.
He knows what he's doing, Luke Watson.
Hamill's delivery.
And it comes, Boshi with a header. And again, he's climbed, he's got the head on it, just not the power.
The thing about
Turning
Boshi is
fast.
he's always sort of there and around it. He's been involved in a lot of the goal situations since I've been here. He's a very linkable player in front of the team. Take him out, sort of goes a bit deadpan.
He's certainly getting to the ball, he just hasn't yet got anything to show for it. But still time in this game. 20 minutes plus added time, there or thereabouts as the balls come forward. Ritzema with a shot, straight down the barrel into the arms of Grossart. And the first thing we've seen in terms of real action from the ball.
it's gone out.
Well, the pass there just by Graham. Probably expecting it to be Anthony waiting, but in the end, plays it into touch. Johnny LeCain now with the throw. Ritzema will hold it up. Lovely ball inside to Kilshaw. Kilshaw can't get away though from Hamill. Asamoah busy again, but Kere on him. Far side is Sunny now. Sunny will run against Back there is Crowhurst, and it's fallen out to Ritzema, who looks to have a shot, turns into his left foot, does take the shot, flicked on, Bickley trying to get there. The referee looks like he's given a corner.
Well, the linesman went to flag for the goal kick. He's overruled him very quickly and just pointed.
It's going to be Jay Giles again. He will be looking for a header. Plays it short instead. Dos Santos turns, Dos Santos spins. Cross it comes, save again by Grossart.
Really good save there.
there.
You can't switch off with this Jersey's ball side. As I was watching in the midweek, they play a man short, and if it's on, they'll play it quickly.
Well, it was certainly on there, and Dos Santos only had one thing in his mind, and that was to have a go at Grossart, who on this occasion does really well to keep it away from anyone oncoming.
Even your first goal last week was the own goal. We'll wait here as the attack builds up.
Suddenly now, out towards Dos Santos again, who whips it first time looking for Bickley. Stevenson is there. Well, the first goal last week came from Trotter with a bit of a blaster from the edge of the box, and then the second goal came from the angle. But the pressure again, like you say.
What I was trying to say is that with a set piece, you guys look to take it very quickly. There's no waiting around.
I think that's what you do, isn't it? You look for the little bit of an advantage.
Well, a team like Faversham who take the long throw, they like to slow everything down. So guys are very good, off the ball, very smart thinking.
Right, LeCain looking to get it in, but Graham across. Boshi again. Ritzema jumping. Ritzema being done by Boshi, who's won the challenge again. Boshi now, he's got Asamoah through the middle. He's got on the outside, he's Anthony. Just enough for Johnny LeCain to hold him up. Arriving is Hamill. Hamill in towards the penalty box. Flicked on. Watling maybe just gets a touch. Falls out of Crowhurst. Back he comes again. Still going. Hamill. Well, the ball's back in numbers now. Plenty behind the ball as Anthony cuts inside, gets past De Santos, plays it towards the penalty box. Cut out by Watson.
Got to beat the first man.
Doesn't get past the first man. A slip there by Stevenson, but quickly back up. Knew that Bickley was on him. Well, will this game come down to something spectacular or a mistake to split these two sides?
Two gladiators going at it now, though, at the minute.
And here's Dos Santos. Fresh legs. Chance now to take the run. He does. Shirt is pulled by Hamill, but he skipped past him. Doesn't matter. Dos Santos towards the byline. Crosses it first time. Stevenson. Solid right boot.
Pick up by Anthony. Hits Hamill. Hamill comes forward.
He's got space ahead of him. Plays the ball in. Looks for the run.
Anthony does get there. Cuts back on the inside, goes onto his right foot, plays the pass to Boshi. Boshi on his left foot spins.
Watson there, corner.
Got the crowd going there.
Well, it's end to end, isn't it? It's like watching two heavyweights slugging it out. Punches coming in, punches going out, non-stop here.
Great blocking, great defence. It's what you want. You don't want to be sitting in these games that are either too one-sided or games, teams with nothing to play for. These are the games that we would love to see every week in, week out.
Well, Hamill now to deliver. Slips as he takes it, and as a result, it goes behind.
One to forget there.
Well, Hamill not perhaps having yet the impact he was hoping.
Just under 15 minutes remain. And, draw doesn't help anybody really, does it?
No, the draw ideally isn't what either side would want. But Elliot Powell in the week was interviewed and he said he wants to come away with something. He won't ever come out to draw a game. That's not the way he plays. But
it's Boshi picks it up. Tries to slip in Asamoah, but great defending there.
Watling who cuts in.
It's Foxy into Asamoah.
Kere there again. Well, the balls are sheer. You've had changes at Sittingbourne, but the balls have also changed to pairings at centre back. There's been so many different combinations. Kere, Campbell, Giles, Watling, non-stop. So a change again this week.
You can see though the difference is Hamill's legs are not as mobile as Woodward's. He's very much a sitting type of player.
Yeah.
Anthony looks electric when he can get going. Hello, Daisy.
Just got to wind his engine up. Here it is now, Graham. Oh, Dos Santos keeps it in as well. Bickley through the middle, first time ball. Bickley's there, still onside. Yes, well, back coming is.
Hamill gets right in front. Great challenge. No foul there.
A little bit of the Woodwards about him there.
No, not as mobile.
Anthony slips, so does Lacane. Anthony back up.
That soft ground is killing everyone, isn't it?
Asamoah. One of those for the longer studs, as they would in rugby union, but not here. Stevenson.
Foxley tries the little flick, but loses it.
Joe
Here come the
Giles has
balls.
stepped in. And he's coming down that left-hand side. Joe Giles getting forward. Not seeing much of that.
Theobald's going to get a card for the challenge. I don't understand that. What? That's really weird.
Theobald's got cramp.
I thought he was getting his card out of his pocket. I thought.
Well, Theobald wasn't happy with something, whether he's got a card. Absolutely spot on. Called it there for the histrionics.
Not many comments, but it's always nice to hear things like great coverage.
Nice comment coming. I think that's a Bulls supporter,
There you go.
Peckington.
It's weird. You're normally on your own doing the coverage. Is it always nice to have someone?
Well, in life, it's nice to have someone with you.
I
isn't
always
it?
find when I'm on my own, it's like talking like monotone, isn't it? When you've got someone to talk to.
You haven't listened to me then, have you?
Oh, I like listening to you, but it's also, you're not. Sometimes you bounce off the people you're around.
Absolutely.
Good
it
flick
is.
there.
Well, there, Ritson are trying to bounce off Bickley, but it falls now.
There goes Anthony. He said about him
Anthony.
being electric. Can he do something here? Flicks round one. Is he going to go by himself? Round to his right foot. Got Jersey Bulls players in front of him now. He tries to cut back onto his left. Puts it out to Asamoah on the left. Asamoah cuts in on his right. Step over. Brings it out. Finds Anthony again. And the Bulls getting back in their numbers. Theobald. Oh, it's a slip. And here come the Bulls.
It's starting to open up now. You feel that this is going to be the way this game is settled at one end or the other. Trying to get forward here, the Brickies doing really well there. Good skills from Anthony down this left-hand side, but the final ball is cut out, and the first thing that Giles looks for is Bickley to play it forward. That's where they're going to look to go. Look for Bickley, try and find DeSantos or a run from Sunley.
But they
This
did-
is where it's going.
They did enough as well. Once they see Anthony getting through it, a lot of men getting back as quick as possible.
Well,
Cutting down the
Watson's gone
space.
down there. So is Giles, but Boshi's back up again. Relentless. Nothing given this time. Play on. DeSantos is the target. DeSantos is going to give chase. Stevenson is there. Better this time in the back pass to his keeper. Britsima brings it down. Good
Great
challenge.
challenge.
Coming in this time from Hamill. Watson to Kerry. This time route one is the option. Good header by Graham. Time for Lacane now. Through the middle, looking for the run here of Sunley. Good header by Crowhurst. Picked it away there, flicked by Hoyt.
He's been everywhere today.
So's Boshi, and he's on it again. And now Crowhurst. No, it's Foxley again up on that right-hand side. He's moving around left and right. Cuts inside this time. Bit of space coming. Whips it across.
Dancing
Kerry.
feet.
Flicked
Hamill.
on again, this time by Hamill. Back to Graham. You sense the urgency in the ground now. The players feel it. The play is quicker. They're looking around. They're not hanging. There's not so much knocking it around from the Brickies now. They want to go route one. They're trying to build up quicker. Here comes Hoyt.
Every player by the goalkeeper inside the Jersey half, as Stevenson does step back into his own half eventually. It's Boshi, quick feet. Finds Hamill. Hamill looks to go out left. Will he find
Out
Anthony?
by
No.
Lacane.
Can the Bulls get a breakaway here?
Well, it's Killshaw, not the paciest. Caught by Graham, but DeSantos arriving. Now looking for Bickley. Bickley is offside. The flag has gone up early. Well, it's end to end again.
At the minute, it's just like that. The Bulls are waiting to pick off the Brickies here when they get it. They're looking to break into the numbers on the back. And it's going to be
They've got to
Smith to come
change.
on. It's going to be Asamoah off. And
The very young and sprightly Derek Asamoah.
for a very young Harvey Smith. Harvey Smith scored at Wembley. Has he ever told you that? He was the man who scored for Whitstable last year.
And another change for, looks like, the Jersey Bulls. Off goes James Sunley. On comes Francis Lekimamati. So it'll be probably like for like.
That's a mouthful of a name.
Great player. Great lad as well. Francis Lekimamati scores. Loves a free kick.
And another one. Number 10 coming off as well, it looks like.
Well, it looks like, in fact, Carr is coming on. Killshaw.
8 coming off.
8, yeah, Killshaw off, Carr on. So the ball's ringing the final changes with 7 minutes to go. Only Piers Roche left to warm the bench. Well, they'll be pretty much, I think Carr will come into the midfield and maybe a switch across. Matty will come onto this right-hand side, so he'll go up against Graham and he'll probably try and give Hamill, should say, a little bit of a
Great play
pressure.
that, Hamilton.
The only Harvey Smith I can recall was a show jumper, but that's going back a long time.
Harvey Smith's much different to Asamoah. He'll get involved, he'll win the knockdowns, he'll throw himself about. Like Asamoah will try to run in behind, he'll try and get in between the defenders. So when the route one now comes from the Sittingbourne, you'll see Smith trying to get it.
Matty getting on the header there.
And there you go. Straight away he's involved. Flick on header. Now you've got to be able to. Hey, Daisy gets hit.
McCain taking out the photographer in front of us.
Daisy, go down. Fledged injury. Fled injury, Daisy.
Photographer is unhurt.
No, she's not. Emotional damage.
Hamill spreading it, but again short the pass. Now picked up by Dos Santos, who's switched onto that left-hand side. Matty down the right. And Dos Santos down the left. Still Bickley through the middle, pretty much operating on his own again this afternoon. As the ball's through and quickly and back and across is Jay Giles. Now Dos Santos picks it up inside his own half, tries to shake off Foxy.
And then he pulls him and
then a little bit of
Foxley has been involved in the war today. Players that maybe he's kicking him when they're not looking. I don't know.
A little bit of off the ball antics perhaps this afternoon, but it's a throw in. And James Carr. Dos Santos now jumping. Bulls get it again. And we're into the last 5 here. Whatever Mr. Graham adds on as well. Dos Santos picks it up. Well challenged though.
Foxley.
Solid by Foxy. He's now sitting with kind of a right back as well as a right winger. He's all over that right hand flank. Crowhurst picks it up this time. Goes home to Hoyt.
There's not been much in the way of stoppages this half, has there really?
Just the substitutions probably.
And a couple of
Control,
talking to.
just about keeping
Anthony
it in.
keeps it in. Graham is going to knock it long. He's going to get Smith to try and run into that channel. Is it going to bounce nicely for him? It will. And there's a
Watling
slip.
just lets it
Yeah,
go.
he does the right thing.
Johnny McCain with the long throw. We'll try and get a little bit of distance on this, even if it's not necessarily going to find the ball's head, although he's trying to, as it's Matty, but well challenged there by Anthony. Inside to Theobald. Boshi again. Nice play outside of the left boot there. Looking for Crowhurst, who's on the march, getting forward, just overrunning it again.
Foxy tries to get back, but it's cleared. And
Hoyt does well, gets there before Bickley.
I feel for your striker. He's sort of chasing dead ends today, isn't he?
He often does that, Lorne Bickley. Finds himself
Smith.
alone, unlike you and I today.
Normally you're alone, mate. I'm never alone. I've always got Jacob with me. It's always
Here
nice.
comes Matty. Can he get the afterburners on down this side? He's trying to get past the challenge of Boshi. And Boshi gets his heels clipped.
It's been a physical game, both sides trying to dish it out, but there's also been some great shots, some great saves as well. It's been an interesting for the neutral.
Inside
Anthony.
comes Anthony. Just can't quite find that final ball. Van der Vliet.
That was a flick off the defender there.
Van der Vliet just calling that early. Not had a lot to do second half. Grossart in the busier of the two.
No.
It's like Hoyt is jumping all over Bickley, but Bickley hasn't really tried to
I think
go for
Buckley
that.
sort of jumped as he knew the head was coming, and Hoyt has landed on him. It's not a foul. You know.
He knows what he's doing, Bickley.
No, of course, you've got to go down to get those. You've got to go down to get those. He shot me.
Flicked on by Bickley. Only Hoyt is there. Now Stevenson you can see him trying to dig deep here, get the legs going. Graham, he looks full of running still.
On a boggy pitch like this.
Inside to Boshi, he's not stopped all afternoon.
Boggy pitch like this, you're going to have heavy legs, aren't you, really?
I think they'd say this ground is certainly not good in terms of the running for the Stallions on it this
Oh,
afternoon.
it's a throwback pitch, isn't it? It's a throwback.
It's a throwback. It's old school.
That's what you want.
In it comes though.
Smith gets
Quite
gets
getting
behind,
there.
but not there. Boshi sets himself up.
Still
Goes to
going.
think about it. Goes on his left foot eventually. Oh!
Well, Boshi. It's a little bit more than a liquor paint, but it's not that far away from that top corner. As Van der Vliet very happy to go and collect.
Fleetering out here the game, isn't it, a little bit?
Well, you can't blame the players. They've given it all. It's heavy, as you say. It's a very heavy pitch today.
I know you were saying in the first half. I learnt a fact that I've got here. In I think it's 3 years, only 3 or 4 games have been called off. The weather's always quite bad, so it's really testament to the people who work around this ground.
Well, again, looking for that channel. Smith has gone into it. Giles for company. Smith needs help. Arriving as Kroos whips it first time. Cleared by Ritzimer. Only as far as the dugout, far side. One final push maybe from the Brickies.
You've just got to hold on, haven't you, really? Everyone bar the goalkeeper inside the Jersey Bulls half.
Is a one twist, is a one final turn coming from either side here? Or will we see this game finish as it is, as the ball's played in by Hamill, looking for Harvey Smith with a header?
You can see it there on the camera. You can see those 2 banks of 4 with the man in the middle. As Jersey, every time Sittingbourne pick up the ball, they just get back as quick as they can and just be resolute.
Well, it's been a real defensive display by the Bulls today, and they have had to sustain some serious pressure on the Brickies, who've been most of the game flowing forward, back and forth it has been. 4 minutes, we're told. 4 minutes of added time here. Still time for one of the sides to snatch all 3 points this afternoon.
To quote a very good friend of mine, there's still time.
Well, it's certainly not all over yet.
Just looking for the twists in the tail here, aren't we?
Well, it's whether there's any gas in the tanks, because although these lads are fit, you can't imagine how much the pitch has taken out of them. And Steventon, though, still going, getting forward, trying to play the ball. Lovely ball in. Great sliding challenge by James Carter. He gets toenails onto that one to turn it behind.
Really good, though. He watched the flight of the ball and he just timed it just right.
Corner for the Brickies, though. Across will go Hamill to take.
And he did a better delivery.
Well, we're into stoppage time. We're only at about 30 seconds, but a real chance now from this corner. The shed end making the noise. Hamill. In it comes.
Underneath
Out
the
comes
keeper.
Van der Vliet. Hamill again. Checks. Giles sticking with him. Back it comes, far side. Matti. Flag. No. Stays down. Play on. Foxley. In it comes. Flicks on. Solid clearance by Jay Giles, who thumps it towards the halfway line. Graham goes across. And back it goes to Grossart. Still time left.
Hamill. He looks up. Is he just going to send it in? No, he's going to try and get into the half and create the angle, and he has. He's curled it in.
Flicked on by into Smith. Save!
Oh,
by
great
Van der
save from the
Vliet.
keeper.
Well, it was comfortable and the right height for Van der Vliet. Anywhere else, and it would have been a goal for Harvey Smith.
And this will break a winning game run for the home side.
Talking about winning runs for the home side, the Jersey Bulls have never won 3 games in a row at step 4. They've only been in step 4 since the beginning of this season. And that perhaps looks like the run of not winning 3 in a row will continue. Still a bit of time left. Long ball. Carr with a header.
It's going to go out for a Sittingbourne throw.
Quickly taken. Now, what's left? Is there anything for these players? Here they come again, surging forward, looking for the shot from Hamill.
Oh! Snaps at it, forever going wide.
Well, Hamill had a chance to be a bit of a local hero there, and he snatched and he put it wide.
He's a local hero in Sheppey. I know they treat him as a legend there, but it's no longer with Sheppey. It's part of the Brickies.
Maybe the lightsaber you talked about earlier wasn't just quite
Maybe the Force wasn't with him.
That's right.
There you go, Star Wars reference. Well, Mark Hamill also does the voice of the Joker for Batman. So maybe the joke's on him.
Well, if you've ever danced with the devil,
In the pale moonlight. I actually watched a documentary on Batman '89 the other day. Loved it.
forget Batman. Here comes Sanka for the Bulls, as he's affectionately known, Francis Lekimamati. Graham in a hurry. There's less than 30 seconds left in this game now. Hamill again looks to switch it to the right hand side. Crowhurst does well. Oh, he's gone down. He looks like he may just have tweaked something. Maybe it's a bit of cramp. Maybe it's the knee. In again to Theobald's. Still trying to urge his side forward. Smith, heavy touch. De Santos gets there. Now Watson. Nobody forward apart from Bickley for the Bulls. Here it comes. Bickley, will he? No, not going to get on that one. Stevenson covering across. Can he send one forward? The
We've
referee
had the time now. We've had the time. We've also had
can't have much left on either watch now.
No.
Into the 5th minute of added time here. Point again forward. Boshi busy again.
Well, it's recommended time. It's never what is officially going to be added. It's a recommended situation for us. The manager's got his arms up. He's waiting for it.
Elliot foul there. Thinks time is up.
Anthony,
Kane goes down.
got to get it in the
Anthony.
box.
Hamill goes high, goes long. Should be Van der Vliet. Will be Van der Vliet. And that's it. It's all over here.
Fair contest.
Well, it's finished. Sittingbourne 1, Jersey Bulls 1. The goal in the first half by Foxy cancelled out by Kere. And after that, despite the tug of war between both sides throughout the next 45 minutes, neither side could defeat either Grossart or Van der Vliet. And it finishes in a pretty even contest at 1-1. Well, neither side will be disappointed with that. It's the Sittingbourne next week will play Broadbridge Heath. The Bulls will entertain Sheppey. Thanks for watching.